Hi everyone. Do you think that the artist who came up with the fantastic beasts of Newt Scamander have a crazy imagination? Well, they can never beat nature, because it creates animals so amazing, one can hardly believe that they're real. Of course, we're not talking about nifflers or bowtruckles, but believe me, these creatures are no less fascinating. Ready to see them? Then let's get it on. Rowdy. The owner of a Labrador named Rowdy is often asked why he painted his dog, but of course, he didn't actually do that. The thing is, Rowdy suffers from a rare condition called vitiligo, which causes pigmentation disorder, and well, it affects fur too. Not only humans have this condition, but animals too, and Rowdy is not the only dog in the world with this disorder. On the internet, you can find many photos of dogs with vitiligo, for example, Rottweilers. Rowdy's symptoms began to appear in 2014, and since then, the dog became a real celebrity.
Oh, yes, you gentle. Oh, there's a good boy, aren't ya?
It's not surprising, because for some reason the colour faded precisely around the pet's eyes, and that's how Rowdy got his distinct spots. Some say that now the cute Labrador has something demonic or even alien about him. However, Rowdy is quite a cheerful dog, despite his troubled past. Once he was poisoned by river water and had to have his stomach pumped. Another time, the police shot Rowdy during what they believed to be a burglary. Now all the troubles are in the past, and Rowdy has found some new owners. Fortunately, vitiligo is not dangerous for their health, and the dog can enjoy his life to the fullest. Venus. Venus doesn't look like a real cat. She has different eyes, and her face is half black and half red tabby. Must be Photoshop or some other tricky software with a neural network. However, such two-faced animals do exist, and Venus is one of them. This cat lives in North Carolina and seems to have two faces at once, a red one with a blue eye and a black one with a green eye. Venus has been described by veterinarians as a chimera, that is, a mixture of different genetic traits. There's no mystery though. Nature just couldn't pick one colour and decided to use them all instead. The result is a completely unique animal, which has become a real celebrity on the web. Today, Venus has almost 2 million followers on Instagram, and this is clearly not the limit. After all, the internet loves cats, especially unusual ones. Nuts. This dog named Nuts is only 3 years old, but he looks much older than his age. Why? Well, it seems that his beard is really making him look older. And yes, you heard right, this little dog really does have a beard. Nuts is a Brussels Griffon, and the peculiar thing about this breed is that these dogs have a lot more hair on their faces than on their bodies. Perhaps this is why the owner Tatiana didn't pay much attention to her dog's beard until Instagram users started joking about it. And who wouldn't? You can understand them too, because Nuts looks like a tiny Chewbacca. Chewbacca trapped in a dog's body.
Hello.
Children often say that the dog looks like their grandfather, and some call him a hipster. Wherever Nuts goes, he always gets a lot of attention, and some random passers-by even ask for permission to take pictures with the bearded dog. Such attention might seem annoying, but Nuts doesn't seem to mind. He is very friendly to all new friends and loves when people look at him, so the owner doesn't want to get rid of the beard. And if earlier she used to cut it very short, now she only slightly trims it, and Nuts seems to love it. Sam. Internet users really love cats. Every now and then, another furball becomes a celebrity, and a cat named Sam is one of them. He lives in New York, USA, and doesn't belong to any particular recognized cat breed. Sam has much in common with a van cat, although he might be a mix of an ordinary domestic cat and a Thai cat. Unfortunately, it's impossible to find out the truth, because Sam was just found on the street. Anyway, his breed is not the most important thing, since Sam became famous not because of that. This cat has spots on his head, which look exactly like eyebrows. Eyebrows that make him look like a sad clown. We must say that, although Sam the eyebrow cat is always happy to pose in front of the camera, in most shots he just looks surprised. It's the eyebrows that make him look this way. The cat's face seems to be able to express even some human emotions. Sam became famous in November 2012 when the owners set up his Instagram account. Of course, internet users immediately started to doubt that the cat's eyebrows were real, and some even claimed that the owners are using human cosmetics on the animal. However, Sam's black markings are 100% real. Sam has weird hobbies too. His favorite pastime includes eating tomatoes, hiding in the refrigerator, and making people run around the house. Achoom. A cat that stares right into your soul and seems to be waiting for the full moon to turn into a monster. Actually, Achoom is an ordinary Persian breed cat who lives in the Canadian city of Quebec with his beloved owner Natalie. He's just very, very fluffy, and this is not some ancient curse. The cause of Achoom's increased fluffiness is a disease called hypertrichosis. It's also called a werewolf syndrome. The disorder causes abnormal hair growth on the entire body. Or, in case of Achoom, on his face and legs. However, long and thick hair doesn't make this cat sad. He's very healthy and clearly enjoys every second of his life. Achoom is a good-natured, loving cat who enjoys getting treats, sleeping in the sun, and getting belly rubs. He's not a weird, evil dog at all, as some internet users say, but you must admit, there is something otherworldly in his amber eyes. Madame Eyebrows. A bulldog with eyebrows. No, this is not a cartoon character created by animators of some large studio, but a very real animal, which even has its own Instagram account. Meet Madame Eyebrows, an English bulldog who lives in Germany. When looking at Madame, it might seem that this dog has never experienced joy. She looks as if her entire life is just Monday morning blues. The thing is, she has grey spots above the eyes, which makes her look sad and moody, but appearances may be deceptive. According to the owner of this unusual dog, Madame is a very happy and funny dog who loves kissing people and constantly wags her tail. She has everything she needs: a roof over her head, a loving owner, and even a Labrador friend named Luna. So don't feel sad for Madame. By the way, according to scientists, dogs can't have eyebrows similar to that of humans, but some breeds, for example German Shepherds and Rottweilers, have marks above their eyes that can look like eyebrows. Black Emperor Penguin. When people hear the word penguin, they all imagine the same thing: black back, white belly, awkward walk. Some species have differences, although not very noticeable. But once the creators of Dynasties, a series about extinct animals, filmed something amazing: an emperor penguin with completely black feathers. It seems that he's wearing the willow, and scientists immediately suggested that this penguin might be the only one of its kind. But why is he all black? As biologists explain, it's due to melanism, a genetic abnormality opposite to albinism. Unusual black or brown color of the skin occurs due to the increased concentration of melanin. This phenomenon can be observed in many species that inhabit our planet, but now emperor penguins were considered an exception. Typically, such mutations make penguins more visible to predators. The black penguin is easy to spot in the water. However, the individual caught in the video survived to adulthood, which means that this penguin managed to somehow live with his peculiar color. Pink grasshopper. If you've seen grasshoppers or any of their relatives, you probably know that these creatures are not that easy to spot, all because grasshoppers can be considered true masters of camouflage. They normally merge with leaves and other surfaces due to their color, but there are also bright pink grasshoppers. We shall say right away that the pink color is not that common in nature, especially when it comes to insects. But pink grasshoppers do exist, and researchers are wondering how they even manage to survive. For some reason, pink grasshoppers are often found in the UK. The species is called the meadow grasshopper. This is not a separate species though, as scientists believe that the unusual color is the result of erythrism, a genetic mutation that causes pigmentation disorder and excessive production of other pigments like pink or red. This happens due to excessive amount of red pigment or a lack of a black one, but the results will be roughly the same. In the wild, there are not that many animals with a similar disorder, and all of them are mainly young. After all, it's quite difficult to survive if you're that easy to spot. But the British pink grasshoppers manage to endure. They even multiply, passing the mutated gene to their offspring. Dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.